We're a sustainability social enterprise, not-for-profit, working to create zero carbon homes which are fit for sustainable living, all set up so it's easy to live a sustainable life. And also we work on sustainable products. In my talk I explained how we'd come up with a framework called One Planet Living, which is to make it easy for any of us to live a happy, healthy life within the natural limits of our planet, and very crucially, leave space for wildlife and wilderness as well. We've been using this framework. We used it for BedZ Eco Village, which is in the GCSE geography syllabus, and that's where I live, where we have our office, where we're showing that actually a sustainable future is nothing to be afraid of, is actually better. People living at BedZ can achieve One Planet Living. I certainly am when I did my own footprint on the Global Footprint Network calculator, which you can go and do yourself. What people say is, actually, I really like living here. I love the sense of community, the quality of life. It's basically set up so that it's easy to use a bicycle. We've got public transport nearby, and if you need to use a car, we've got a car sharing club. So with all these features, it's really lovely for the kids to grow up. Obviously, the homes are zero carbon. We're packing as much biodiversity as we can. We've got a little field for the kids to play and where we're growing some food. This has been an example that people have come to see from around the world, and we've gone on to work on other projects around the world. Most recently, how to build truly affordable homes, because so many people, they're a generation rent, the rent's so expensive, there's not enough social housing. And so we've been pioneering new models, working with communities to build homes on a piece of land that's then owned by a community land trust, which is permanently discounted in line with 1/3 of median household income, because that's the key metric that everybody knows means that's what makes a home affordable. You can go to our website or just Google One Planet Living. There's lots of free tools, and you can do it for yourself, you can do it for your organisation. You basically just make a plan against these 10 principles, from health and happiness to zero carbon, and then you'll pretty much have a plan fit for tackling the climate and ecological emergency. 50% of local authorities so far, where we are now, October 2019, have declared a climate emergency in the UK, and around the world there's lots more. It's very difficult for local government, especially in the UK where there's been a lot of austerity and cutbacks, to actually respond to this, and they've said that they need national action, national policies to support them. So one thing that we're looking at Bioregional at the moment is how can we almost have a sort of emergency response team, because we've got solutions, other people have got solutions for other elements of what needs to be done, and if we could kind of package them together in such a way that would make it easy for local authorities, that would be an amazing resource, and perhaps a way to get started like the house is on fire at the scale and pace we need to. So I just ask anyone watching, as well as doing your ecological footprint, having a look at the One Planet Living on the Bioregional website, if you have made contact with your local authority and put us in touch with them to discuss what is it they need, and then we'll try and find the resources. As individuals, there's so much we can do. You can work out your ecological footprint, and then you can kind of play about with what if you're doing different things, what the result is, so you can kind of experiment with it. I think in the future, when we're living a zero carbon lives and we've got biodiversity again back up to speed, we'll just wonder what on earth the fuss was all about. When I first moved into my BedZ house, it was like moving into the future, but within about 2 weeks it was just the new normal. You just get used to things being different, and we absolutely can do this. We have all the solutions. I think we all need to take action and take responsibility in our own lives, because we have to walk the talk. If we want politicians to do this, we have to show that we're willing to do it, and that also influences your friends, your family, because they start to see what you're doing.